A wave of outrage and grief swept X after the tragic Minneapolis Catholic School shooting, with viral posts pointing to the pattern of trans shooters. Liz Churchill writes, "There seems to be a pattern," listing several recent mass shootings, showing each shooter's identity as trans or gender fluid. Gays Against Groomers writes that although trans individuals make up only about 0.05% of the population, they are disproportionately involved in violent incidents, specifically shootings. Elon Musk upped the issue's scope. There is a clear pattern here. His influence propelled the topic to the top of the platform. Kristi Noem confirmed the shooter at Annunciation Catholic School in Minneapolis was a 23-year-old man claiming to be transgender. This deranged monster targeted our most vulnerable, young children praying. This became a conservative rallying cry. High-profile accounts on the left fired back. Stephen King insisted, trans is not the problem. He had a gun. That's the problem. Comments argued against the logic, saying if guns kill people, pencils misspell words, cars drive drunk, and spoons make people fat. Sarcasm thickened in the comments. People point out that even while defending transgenderism, King is misgendering the trans person in question. One commenter quotes a line from Stephen King's own book. "I do not kill with my gun. He who kills with his gun has forgotten the face of his father. I kill with my heart." The comment uses King's own words to emphasize that intent and personal morality, not the weapon itself, are at the heart of violent actions. Minneapolis school shooter Robin Westman confessed he was tired of being trans and he wished he never brainwashed himself, wrote Charlie Kirk. Nick Sortor posted that trans people are sending him death wishes in his DMs, which he says proves his point that trans violence is a huge problem. The included screenshot shows a direct message from a trans supporter telling him, "You're going to die alone and in pain." In another post, Charlie Kirk responds to Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey's statement that anyone using the tragedy as an opportunity to villainize our trans community has lost their sense of common humanity. Kirk rebuts, "No, Mr. Mayor. Anybody who is more concerned about the trans community after this tragedy than the Catholic community that just lost 2 little kids to this monster has lost their sense of common humanity." Other posts, both conservative and moderate, demanded action. "When you affirm mental illness instead of treating it, people get hurt," wrote Eric Doherty, quoting Jim Banks. Meanwhile, FBI Director Kash Patel cited domestic terrorism and hate crime targeting Catholics as the formal investigation lead. As context, the shooter, Robin Westman, reportedly left behind a manifesto expressing anti-Christian sentiment and ended his life at the scene. Local and federal officials asked for prayer and unity, even as debates on mental health, gun policy, and culture war issues reignited nationally.